Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back for part two of Thumbfed Talk. The first episode, it's online on Thumbfed Facebook page and the YouTube page. If you're not currently following, please follow along. We had the bench boss. Yes, folks, the bench boss. Associated head coach Chris Paulin. Go check it out. It was very exciting for all of us here at Thumbfed Talks and everyone else is watching. Part two, we're going to talk about mayhem. Not mayhem, probably a good word. I don't know what word fits best.
We're coming back. Thumbfed Talk only focused on one game this weekend, and that was Indiana and Port Huron. So we're not going to lie about it. We might throw a couple other games in there if I can get the computer to load up and figure out who won. Black Bears, yeah, you guys put a beat down on the Wolves. We're not going to discuss that. What I want to discuss is Port Huron and Indiana. What do you say? What do you say, Richard? You want to discuss it?
Let's do. Let's start with Friday. Friday was a shutout. Mr. Reed Cooper got a shutout. That's his third shutout for the year. Second or third?
Good question. Should have asked the bench boss that.
We should have. We forgot. Second or third shutout.
I will pull the computer up as we do this, and I will get back with you on that.
Second or third shutout of the year. Things got testy. Very testy. Not as bad as the second game, but it got testy. It was a shutout. What do you expect? Yeah, then Saturday was a specialty jersey night.
Unfortunately, things happen.
Supplier issues. So we're gonna leave it at.
Friday night, there was 3 fights right off the drop.
Yeah.
Some people say, was it staged? Yeah. I don't think it was just out there and they just picked the guy they fought. Ben Brockway knew who he was fighting. Austin Federley, he came back returning, which we'll talk about that. Got into his first fight back. And who else got a fight? There was 3 fights. Alex Johnson. Now, we all know Big Teddy Bear Alex Johnson isn't a fighter. I think that fight would have went Alex's way, but the guy that he fought quickly dropped the gloves before the ref could even drop the puck completely down.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the upper hand on Alex, but Alex threw him to the ground, stood over top of him like a jolly green giant, and, well, you get to win. Your opponent falls to the ice, you get to win.
Yeah. That game that was more of a that's just it. Poor Huron and Indiana, they hate each other. They're over the series. There is one makeup game left. They're over it. They don't want to see each other no more. It's done. It's done. Then we get into Saturday.
No, ladies and gentlemen. Richard got up too early.
Yeah. We're excited for today, folks. I really was. And the stupid time change. But Saturday was more eventful. There was a lot of chirping, a lot of distasteful events that occurred. Not so much in the first period, but as the games go on. If you weren't there, go on PHP Network and rewatch it. Anything else?
There he goes yawning again.
Yeah, I'm yawning, folks. It's my dinner time. I'm hungry.
I ordered pizza. Anyways, you were saying last night's game, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for you to explain last night's game.
I, I, I'm just dumbfounded. It was a good game. We won 5-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I start? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Where do we start? We start at the beginning. Um, and then it got more heated. You got heated. And there was a lot of fights, a lot of players, a lot of poor Huron guys standing up for each other. A lot of a brotherhood, like we talked about this morning with Chris Paul. It's a brotherhood on the ice with them guys. You hurt my brother, I'm gonna retaliate. What do you think, Justin? You think I'm?
I kind of want to.
There's
I'm
so much
looking.
to unwrap. I don't know where to begin. I know we got to start with the own side, but I mean,
So
there's
Ray
so many.
Cooper's shutouts. You are correct. He has 3 shutouts.
How many
Sorry,
penalty minutes?
what? Cooper don't
Cooper
have
had
no penalty minutes.
no. Cooper had 3 shutouts, right?
Yep.
That's that's phenomenal for that guy. I gotta.
Now, mind you, Bailey Huber got his first shutout against Indiana. Cooper comes back, and I think Bailey Huber got his shutout when they were on the road against Indiana. Correct?
Mhm. Yep.
The weekend before.
Yeah. Last weekend.
Yeah. And then Cooper comes in Friday night and goes, "Well, watch this," and he gets a shutout. So yeah, goaltending is there. Chris Paul has goaltending down to a T there. Um, as for last night, I was half awake watching the first, and I want to welcome back Dylan Marty.
Yeah, the wrecking ball.
I talked to him last night after the game. He said, "I told you I'd be back." I said, it's funny. We mentioned him now. I said, "Dylan," I said, "you can't be hitting that hard." He looked at me weird. He goes, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm scared that you're going to hurt yourself. You may not be scared, but I'm scared."
He hits pretty doggone hard. I feel
He
bad for the
does.
people on the receiving end of that.
Luckily, our referee staff was on everything last night. Mr. Anderson, Blake Anderson, he was a little hot target for the referees last night. But hey, like you said, we said it this morning with Chris. It's a brotherhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where does it start? It starts from the top, and it comes. Last night, it was a brotherhood from the players, coaching staff, all the way to the fans last night. And I don't think I've ever. People could say Danbury's rowdy, but I don't think. We'll get into the topic here in a minute, but I don't think Danbury's fans are going to go to the extra mile like I thought was going to happen last night in McMorran.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of people stand up on the occasion of Chris Paulin and Everett Thompson. A 360 head view. There was a lot of instigating on the bench on one side. And then somebody would say, "Well, he's talking to me. He's yelling at me." Well, didn't you start it? And no, it wasn't Chris Paulin. And mind you, people were not just saying that because, oh, well, you guys had Chris Paulin on earlier. No. It was an intense game. I hope the guy that hit his head on the ice. The penalty was changed to boarding for Brian Parsons, which it was a major boarding. That's a severe penalty, but if I'm player safety, I'm going to look at it. Okay, they were playing with each other's faces like this, and I hate to do it on the live, but this is what they were doing the whole time to each other. He lost his helmet. He fell. He hit the ice. His head hit the ice. If I'm player safety, I look at the video maybe 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. However many times the league's going to look at it, it is going to go under review.
Yep.
For stuff like that. If I'm in his position, do I suspend Mr. Parsons? No.
That's just our opinion, folks.
To me, the way I have a 65-inch flat screen TV sitting right in front of me. Okay. My laptop was with me last night. All you got to do is replay. Will Wiggleman and his staff had great footage of the replay.
Mm-hmm.
It is clearly he hurt his head. And this is hockey, folks. It's hockey. I said it after the game. It's hockey. You know, it's a physical battle sport. I mean, you don't even get this in football. You don't get this in baseball. You might get a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to the face in baseball. But, I mean, you pick a fight with somebody and that other guy retaliates. There's that chance when you lose your bucket. Yes, that's a helmet. We call it buckets. You lose your bucket. There's a chance you might hurt your head.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I feel bad? I hope he's okay. Yes. I hope he's okay. I hope he doesn't have a concussion. He was down for quite a while. I mean, if I hit my head that hard on the ice and it's bleeding, yeah, I'm going to be down for a while too.
Oh, yeah.
That's where that stuff comes in. Smelly salts. No, they're not a sponsor of us. I just like smelly salts.
But to hit your head that hard, I mean, you know you're gonna have to go get.
He fell hard. He fell hard. But Brian Parsons also, once he realized that the guy hit his head, Brian just didn't skate away and go, yeah. No, he stayed there and said, "Well, crap, you okay, man? Hey, you okay?" And he's the one that waved Bridget Smith, the trainer for the Port Huron Prowlers, over like, "Hey, come here." So
and the Indiana trainer was there too. So
we had there's a team doctor. Port Huron Prowlers have a team doctor on the bench every game. So I mean, there was a lot of resources to make sure this guy was okay. He got up on his own. He moved on his own, skated to the locker room on his own. Great. I am glad that he is okay. I mean, it could have been worse than what it was, than just a few stitches in the head, probably. I don't even know if you got that. So, from Thumb Fed Talk to Indiana, we hope your player's okay. I hope he makes a full recovery. He can get back on the ice next week against Topeka, and good luck to you guys in the future. Prowlers, see you one more time, and then that's over with.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. Do I wish they were in the playoffs? Yes, I do. I would love to see Port Huron and Indiana in the playoffs. But maybe next year.
Yeah.
I think Fed League Flash announced today that they are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Port Huron needs Danbury to lose 2 more. What was that? It must be your mic. 2 more games, and I think our magic number for Port Huron is 5.
Yeah.
Obviously, Port Huron has a big game this coming week.
They go to
in bingo,
Friday.
And then we face Watertown Saturday and Sunday. So yes, Port Huron has another 3-3. I'm gonna talk like Chris Pollen would. This is playoff hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Going to New York, that's playoff hockey.
Oh yeah.
Both teams don't like each other, as both teams for Indiana and Port Huron don't like each other. People, when we say they don't like each other, that doesn't mean they don't like each other off the ice. I don't know what they do off the ice. I've seen a lot of interaction with both teams after games. But people, they put on a show for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's their job. But I can tell you, this is between Port Huron and New York, Port Huron and Indiana. This is the most heated rivals I've seen in the last 5 years I've been around Port Huron. Okay, we had Motor City, yes, that's because that's the Battle of Michigan. We don't have that this year.
No.
We knew Indiana being the new team, they were going to be a rival. I didn't think it was going to get this heated.
Oh, I got heated.
But I wish the season wasn't coming to an end. I wish there was more games against Port Huron and Indiana. I give both team props. They put on a show.
Oh yeah. The hits, the punishment. It's like, oh.
And you think Robbie Nichols and Topeka and Port Huron and Chris Paulin would be the heated rival. Robbie Nichols, 350 wins, I think it is. Or, well,
something like
he's
that.
over 350 wins now. But Robbie Nichols knows how to control himself.
Mm-hmm.
He might get a little heated and point his little finger or whatever at Chris Paulin. Chris Paulin might chirp back a little bit. But that's the entertainment part there. But Chris Paulin, Everett Thompson, that's the real entertainment there. I'm sorry. It's the pay-per-view you'd want to order on Comcast and pay $99.99, $100 to watch. I'd pay it.
Like I was saying, folks, if you weren't there, I was there.
Rewatch it. Rewatch it on YouTube. I've watched it 3 times. Yeah. Tune into Will Wiggleman. And in the second period, you'll get Prowlers alumni Kenny Stiles with Will Wiggleman. Yes, Kenny, we're giving you a shout out. I'll send you this later.
But it's like they got one more game, and the crappy thing of it is they go to New York next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then
they come back.
They
play Thursday
against Indiana for a makeup game. Then Friday and Saturday they got Topeka in the house.
Yeah. So a back-to-back 3-3s. That's what I call it.
But this is playoff hockey. You are going to have 3-3s for the playoffs. You will play
and
here.
The thing about it is we're so close to playoffs that every point matters.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you secured your first place, second place, third place, whatever. Every point matters. So you're going to see more physical hockey now than you did at the beginning of the season or before Christmas or right after Christmas break, right? You're going to see that because every point matters. Hey, we need this point. We need this point. We need this point. You have to do what it takes to get your points.
Mm-hmm.
And Port Huron came out last night and they proved this is our barn. Our fans are behind us. Our team's behind us. We're taking the points. We're sending you home. We officially eliminated you from playoffs. Granted, I don't think Indiana was making it to playoffs. But do I see them next year in the playoffs? Yes. I think if Everett Thompson can put the mindset together over the offseason, instead of just grabbing big people to fill those spots and that D-line and stuff like that. Grabbing Seth Bacon was a great move. Okay, Seth Bacon is a great player, and I've watched him in Monroe. We watched him with the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Great guy, great player. But I think just grabbing people to throw them in there to fill your pieces, that's not enough time. That's not enough studying. You have that. Now you have end your season, fire up your computer, start watching other film.
Mm-hmm.
You go in that expansion draft. If you're eligible at the top of the expansion draft, which you won't be because I believe only Minnesota will have number 1 overall because they are the newest team. I don't know about Motor City, if they will be eligible because they were just dormant. So we could see some big names moving. We could see some big names in goaltending moving. I have a funny feeling Chris Paul and Matt Graham and Alex Johnson. If I'm them, and we're in the coaching room together and we're putting our save list together, I think we all know who they're going to save.
But we can't. This is just.
I can't. I'm not right. I'm not going to say exactly. Reed Cooper, yes, Reed Cooper will be saved.
Oh yeah.
Now, is there a chance Reed Cooper could get a call after the great season that he has? I say if they win the cup, Reed Cooper, I mean, he's on my screen. His profile picture staring right at me, not moving. But there might be a chance he gets called up to the ECHL.
Yeah.
And sign a standard player contract. Like Chris Paulin said, they've talked to these younger kids. You know, when they talk to these kids say, hey, man, I want to get up in the East Coast so bad. Like he said, we will stick our neck out for you to get you where you have to be. Look at, again, he brought it up, Braden Simmons-Fisher. I mean, fought through some injury battles. Now look where he's at today.
Yeah.
So the big topic is the Indiana and Port Huron game, and I think it's going to be the big topic for the rest of the day. I don't think there's another game out there that can touch the topic of Port Huron and Indiana from last night.
No, this was a slugfest. This was war.
Now, I did rewatch it. I did watch Everett Thompson, Chris Paulin, chirp back and forth. You want to know something? Will Wiggleman's right. So was Kenny Stiles. If Chris Paulin wasn't a goaltender back in the day, how many fights do you think he actually would have taken on?
A lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
He stands up for his team. And I'm not saying that Everett Thompson don't stand up for his team either. He does. But Chris is just, he knows when to put the mindset back into the game. And he proved that last night on the bench.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you seen one coach get thrown out. I don't know what he said to the official, but the official didn't like it. He said, "You're gone." Whatever. I mean, it was a slugfest last night, and it was one of the most emotional games, I guess you could say, that I've ever seen Port Huron play. And I think the emotion started when you had 2,256 fans. That is a broken record for Port Huron in attendance.
I think by playoffs, like Coach Paulin said this morning, by playoffs, every single seat in that building will be full.
I really think first round we will hit the 2,200 mark again. But after the show last night, I have to agree with Chris Paulin. We may be. I think we're going to see some sellouts coming soon as it inches closer to playoffs, and then once they secure their second place, and then the playoff brackets start coming down. Okay, who's playing who? I said it in our video chat, and the four most dangerous teams in this league right now are sitting at 1 and 2 on both sides of the division. You have Bingo at number 1 in the Empire. You have Port Huron at number 2 in the Empire. You have, hold on. I don't want to put it out. I got for the Continental, you have Athens at number 1 with 95 points, Monroe at number 2 with 93 points. Now here's the kicker. Twin Cities, I think they're done. Okay? But you have the team that I said it from the beginning. I didn't think they were going to make it. The PD Ice Cats sitting at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not much hockey left.
No. When are they going to call? Do you have an idea when they're going to call first place for the Continental? How many points you got to have for that?
Well, I think in Monroe and Athens, it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be like a Indiana and Port Huron game for that 1 and 2 spot. In the last 10, Monroe has won 4-3. It went 4-3-3. In the last 10 for Athens, they went 7-3-0. So, do I see Monroe and Athens? I think they finalize themselves where they're at. But the slugfest is going to be Monroe and PD. I say Monroe takes that in 2. Columbus and Athens, I think that's all 3 games. Then you got Monroe and Athens in the final to go to the Cup. Semifinal, sorry. I think Monroe takes it in 3. There isn't much of a difference between the 2 teams. As for the Empire, you got Bingo at number 1 at 116 points. Port Huron's at 84 points. Topeka's at 69. Blue Ridge is at 69.
Things are going to get interested in 3 and 4. Who wants?
You got Danbury at 58. So they're still creeping in, but it's exactly what we said, Richard, what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted Danbury or Blue Ridge at number 4. Why? Because Blue Ridge opt out of playing bingo this year. You can't opt out of playing it. You can't opt out of playing bingo in the playoffs.
No, but does that help them or hurt them for the playoffs?
They don't know each other's techniques.
Oh, well, yeah.
What are you going to go off one film where Blue Ridge beats up on Indiana for their last round or whatever before playoffs?
Yeah.
That's if I look at that film, I'm not going to go off that film. I'll be like, well, sorry, it was Indiana.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the heavyweight matchup for the first round. And Port Huron, Topeka, I see what I like about it is Port Huron has to go to Topeka for that Friday night game. And then we get to see Port Huron on home ice for could be worse 2 games, right?
Yeah.
So the outcome of that, I'm taking Port Huron in 3.
Mm-hmm.
The outcome, I will take Bingo over Blue Ridge in 3. I don't think Bingo will have the leg strength to play a big physical Goliath team like Blue Ridge. But when Port Huron and Bingo meet, Bingo's got to turn around and come right to Port Huron. They're already tired. They're already beat up. That's the advantage Chris and Matt and Johnny will have against Bingo.
Yeah. But we can sit here and speculate and throw a bunch of hypotheticals at the wall, but we really don't know what's going to happen until what? First week of April?
I
We
mean,
won't
Blue
really
Ridge could move up to number 3, and that would be a heck of a match with Port Huron and Blue Ridge. But what can Topeka do to Bingo to wear them down?
Yeah.
So we all three of us said it though. We were hoping for this lineup here, and right now, as I look at it, that's what we're getting.
Yeah. And when it gets closer to the playoffs, folks, we will have a playoff discussion amongst us three. And it might be one or two parter, but it's going to show a lot of light for the audience to see what are these guys talking about. And when you watch the video, the playoff video that we're going to have in a few weeks, you're going to understand why we're throwing all these breadcrumbs out. Why are we hinting so much? Because we're just two dudes right now. Well, three dudes talking hockey. So we don't really know what's going on until we actually see in front of us, hey, this could be a hypothetical here. Let's go with this. And it's just hypotheticals right now, folks. But we do know there's still not a whole lot of hockey left. But it's going to get fun.
Now, did you notice something last night? I forgot to talk to Chris about this. I think Chris covered a lot of things on his own for us, which was great. We actually got to sit back and kind of let the bench boss take the show, and we just got to listen. It was nice. Port Huron has improved their 5-on-3. Seen it last night. Port Huron has improved on block shots. Chris Paulin said it. I agree with him 125, 150%. That is the most block shots I've seen Port Huron ever put the body in front of all season long.
Yeah.
Can you do that against Bingo on Friday? If you do exactly the way you played Indiana last night, you will beat Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Now, folks, you probably ask, oh, did you talk to Chris Paulin about this? No. I'm not asking Chris any personal information. Because let's face it.
We all know what Chris Paulin's going to say. He always says it after each time at the end of the game. I can't disclose that. I don't want to give you out strategies. That's a strategy. He ain't gonna talk about that. No, we're not crazy. We're not stupid either.
Now, I don't know. You watched the game, right?
I'm about to during dinner time.
Okay. Well, when there was a tussle over on the bench between the two coaches, somebody have caught wind of Mr. Everett Thompson telling his team, if you see a knee, take it out. That's a no-no. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going there. There's not a coach in this league. I don't care what team you play for. Not even Bingo's coach would say that.
That's just dirty.
People are probably wondering what that means. He's pretty much telling them to take them out at the knees. Hurt them. Physically hurt them.
That makes me sick.
I mean, I'm sorry that you didn't agree with the hits. And if I'm a coach and my players are getting hit that hard, Prowlers play Prowler hockey.
Yeah.
They have proven all year to be the bullies of the FPHL. Okay, maybe it's harder for them to be the bullies on the road a little bit, but when you enter their barn, it's like unleashing a bunch of pit bulls. shutting the cage door behind them when they run out there and putting the bait out there and going, well, lock the door up. Port Huron plays hockey. They play hockey. That's what hockey is.
Yeah.
Just like Indiana. Indiana plays hockey too. They get upset because they can't compete at another team's level. If you throw Indiana in front of bingo, I would get, and I'm Indiana's coach. Yeah, I'm going to get mad. I can't compete with bingo's talent.
Yeah.
Not saying they're the most physical team out there. I think the most physical teams in the Empire right now would probably be Blue Ridge, Port Huron, and Topeka.
Yeah.
So, like Richard said, I'm like a kid in the candy store. I can't wait till Friday night.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I said at the beginning when we had the interview with Chris this morning. It's war. Right now, it's war. Who wants it most? It's playoff hockey. Who wants it more here, and who wants it more here? We're willing to go out on that 200-foot stretch of ice and put your body on the line and breaking sticks, blocking shots, hit after hit for your brother next to you, your brother on the other side of you. It's a band of brothers, of the brotherhood. You're going to lay your life down for your brother next to you.
Yep.
It's right now, folks. It's going to get interesting. We got
And
what?
I'm sorry. What we got? Like, what's the date today? The 8th. And I was just looking at Port Huron's games.
There's not many. 2, 4, 6 home games.
I'm looking. Oh, Chris Paula woke me up early. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more home games out of 12.
Yeah.
And mind you, they don't get a week off. They don't do any of that. Nope, no week off. You go straight into playoffs.
Yeah. It's I'm lost for words. It hop on the train now, folks. Hop on this bus, and we're gonna ride this puppy all the way into the playoffs. And it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So as for the rest of the weekend recap, I don't know. Sorry, we kind of did a last minute thing to talk about this game here because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be on the Facebook Warriors are going to be on. But
I do.
What? Go ahead.
I do want to mention that Saturday night, they were raising money for the Sentinels County Hockey Association. That was pretty cool to see a bunch of the kids playing for the Sentinels County Hockey Association there, raffling off tickets. Landmark Academy there doing intermission. That was pretty cool to see. It's this is fun. Really.
Now, as for the specialty jerseys, I hope they have them back at the home game that Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They will have them before playoffs, obviously.
Well, I don't know, folks. I mean, if you were there, you would have received. Sorry about the light, but you would have received.
Oh no! Blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light, you would have received one of these bad boys. They had 200. They had a what? 500 pucks to give out.
500 at the door, and they sold some in the store. They also had green T-shirts, Prowler T-shirts, and hats, which I think if you go online, you can still order some.
Yeah. I also here at Thumbfed Talk, we had a bet going. I might as well say bet. If we got 100 people to follow Thumbfed Talk,
Richard failed.
Justin says I failed. I think I did pretty doggone good. He supposedly talked to some players, and they said, "Well, he didn't do a good enough job." I dyed my hair green, folks.
He did.
Whatever. I did.
He did.
But
it's not what he's got coming for the playoff hockey, though. Playoff hockey.
No.
Richard.
We are not disclosing that information right now. We are keeping that top secret. If the audience wants to know, they will find out at the home game. No.
Richard's painting his belly, people.
Okay, he left the cat on the bag. I may be painting my belly. He said, I'm painting my belly. I'm saying I may paint my belly. I don't want to disclose the information just yet. You got to let the people.
We don't know if it's going to be the belly. You never know. It might be his whole face.
It might be my face.
With some lipstick on the forehead. Red lipstick. PHP Network. Will Wiggleman.
Yeah.
On the back. I don't know. He might put on his belly Will Wiggleman rules and bam, and Will gets it on camera. I don't know.
I don't know, folks, what I'm going to do. But all I'm asking is tune in, watch. And another thing I got to ask. And I'm going to ask again. I made a post of it. Here at Thumbfed Talk, we can't thank you guys enough. We can't. From the bottom of my heart, Justin and Andy Klein's heart, we can't thank you guys enough for hopping on this train, liking, subscribing, and following us. I don't want to say there's a small little problem, but it's not really a problem. Please.
Go to our YouTube page and subscribe, is what Richard's trying to say. We only need a few more people, and we can bring the bench boss and whoever else, whatever Prowler, whatever player from a different team live on YouTube. It'll make things much better. Right now, we pre-record and then we post it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes Richard's internet 3 Amish days to upload. Not really. Just kidding, Richard. He doesn't have my internet.
It takes a few hours. It takes roughly 2 to 3 hours, depending.
But if we can go live on YouTube, we can get the questions quicker. Instead of, hey, why didn't you ask this question? Well, I didn't think of that. Or, hey, you should have asked him this. Well, that's part of the YouTube page. Facebook needs 60 days. I think we're a week out, a week and a half out. We can officially go, which will put us right back on time for Port Huron hockey back at the barn.
Yeah, we will go live. We were able to go live at games. We were able to go live. I could be sitting in section 24 doing a live stream right there in my seat, folks.
There are going to be times that I am going to click on live, walk around the arena. For those of you that's never been to the arena, show you the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do a post-game or a pre-game interview. I'm sure we can pull it. A lot of the players they exercise, they warm up. Like Chris said, this is a family. This is a family. The team we have, the fans we have, it's a family. If you need something, they are there. They have our backs, we have their backs. It's just plain and simple.
And right
And
now, folks,
there's no hiding it.
yes, folks.
Oh no, I
Oh
fell.
no, he fell over. Right now, folks, yes, it's annoying on our part because now we gotta wait. I would love to have the opportunity to boom, boom, done, ready to rock and roll right on Thumb Fed Talk Facebook. Done deal, ready to go. Live on YouTube, done. I would love to have that, but I want to say thank you for waiting, patiently waiting for that to come because it's going to be great.
Richard's the kid in the candy store again.
I am, man. It's
If anybody's wondering where Andy Klein's at today, our lovely Andy Klein was on the show early. He's been up since probably 4 o'clock in the morning, pacing for 11 o'clock to get here. When the bench boss sent out the text and said, "Hey boys, just got back from the gym. I'm ready." Chris Paulin was very excited last night when I spoke with him, Richard. Very excited about coming on. I heard from the grapevine that they had a meet and greet at Bella Bola's.
good pizza, and very good pizza.
Proud sponsor of the Port Huron Prowlers. They played the podcast on TV during their meet and greet. Thank you, Bella Bola. Thank you, Chris Paulin. Thank you, Matt Graham. Thank you, Will Wiggleman. Wiggles, whatever you guys nickname him. He goes by Wiggles. He goes by Will.
Here at Thumb Fed Talk, we will call him Will.
We will call him Will. I am hockey player. I'm used to the nicknames. So, Richard, he's just used to names.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will learn one day that in the hockey world, everybody's got a nickname. Even Richard's got a nickname.
Don't make me. I will end this right now.
His nickname's Uncle Richie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I am Uncle.
Well, what did you think?
I mean, I think we covered everything, didn't we?
I don't know. Who do you guys want to see on next? That's my big question. I'm putting it out there today. Oh.
What?
I want to give a shout out to our ticket winner. Andy and Richard had to do another ticket winner. The first one that we had, well, she fell through. Didn't contact us within 48 hours. And people are saying, well, why didn't you get a hold of her? It is established when we do the tickets that you have 48 hours to contact us. She didn't contact us. I sent Richard a message. Well, actually, I sent it on the live too, but I had sent them a message. And they went on and they picked another winner. Now, who was the winner's name?
Paul Bemis Jr.
And I think he gave us 1,000 invites.
I think he did.
That's what I read on Thumb Fed Talk.
That'd be cool.
I also read on Thumb Fed Talk that he gave us a shout out. Thank you, Thumb Fed Talk, for the tickets. Enjoyed my night.
You're welcome.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have another ticket giveaway. And I think that's coming, next Sunday?
I don't know.
Well, we have the coach.
It's going to be a surprise.
We have the coach show this Wednesday.
It's going to be a surprise. You never know.
Richard, who do you want to see on the coach's show? If If Will Wiggleman said, Thumb Fed Talk, you pick the next one. Who do you want to see on the Coaches Show?
Bailey Huber.
And why do you want to see Bailey Huber?
I don't know. We talked about Cooper. We had Cooper on the show. I think it'd
Did
be
we?
good to see Bailey on there. I think it'd be nice to see hear his reaction on his first shutout.
It would be. It would be. I want to see R2 Hicula.
Yeah.
You know why I want to? Because he's learning English. Okay, from the beginning to now, he's learned a lot of English. But that accent, I don't think Will Wiggleman can understand his accent. I think you'd have to ask him, can you repeat that?
I don't know, man. We're just gonna.
I don't know.
Wait.
Will's around him. But yes, we do have another ticket giveaway coming up. So be prepared for that.
I think we covered everything, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I think we did.
What's that noise? What's that
You know
noise?
what that means, folks. See you guys next time. See you again. Thank you for joining us at Sunset Talk. You guys have a lovely evening, folks.